Here is a simple trade I took on volatility 10 index, and it went to smash my TP very smoothly. And in this video, I'm going to give you a step-by-step breakdown of the process and the strategy by which I took this very trade, so that you will be able to replicate the same thing in your own account. So stay with me, guys. Let's go. But in case you are coming across my video for the first time, this is Trade with Dave, and you can join my Telegram community, can become part of my trading community by joining my Telegram. The link is in the description box down below this video. Just click and join. And make sure you like this video, make sure you subscribe to this channel, and make sure you click the notification button so that you get notified whenever I drop a new video. Make sure to engage in the comment section. Let me know where you are watching me from in the comment section. Alright, so this trade is one of the easiest I've taken in recent time, and I'll show you just how. Okay, so the first thing I did was to go to my 1 hour time frame. For those of you following me, you know that I trade the break and retest strategy, and I like to do my analysis from the 1 hour time frame. Okay, so if you can zoom out completely, you will see that price started from here has been in a serious uptrend, right? So we've been in an uptrend. This is a bullish market, first thing. Now if you zoom out again, you will see that we have different phases of that uptrend, right? Whenever price is moving, it moves in waves, it moves in phases, and that is very, very important for you to get your information. So this is what I call impulsive phase. This is the corrective phase. Impulsive, corrective, impulsive, corrective, impulsive, corrective, impulsive, corrective. That is exactly how the market moves, and that is what I saw. So after seeing that, I was expecting another word, impulsive here. So good. That is the second step. The second thing I did. I've gotten my trend, I've gotten the phase. So the next thing I did was to check my key levels and know where the market is. So I picked my bar here and I got my key level here. So this is a key level, and that's exactly where price has touched. Then the next thing was to mark the resistance where price made. This one here is a support the price created, right? This is support the price created, and why the above is the resistance. So I now scale to my 15 minutes time frame. Now this is very important. On my 15 minutes time frame, I saw that when price was coming down, it was creating different structures, right? It's created different structures before coming to my point of interest. So you can see we had price pushed up here, took out the low, which is change of character, pushed up again, came down, took out the low, pushed up again, came down, took out the low, right? Then at this point, price did what? Took out this high, which is another change of character. Now, at this point, price has touched my point of interest. Now it gave me change of character and came back for a retest, which is what? A confirmation. So I got to my confirmation, change of character, and the retest of this area here. So when I saw that the price has retested my area of interest, what did I do? I went to the 5 minutes time frame. Stay with me, guys. This was very simple. So on the 5 minutes time frame, let me show you what I saw here. You can see what happened on the 5 minutes time frame. Price gave us shade of character here, came back, retested, went up, broke this structure here. You can see price broke the structure here. So I saw this as my other block. I saw this as my point of interest, the place I want to take the trade, right? So I waited until price came there. When price came here, what did I do? I think I also went to my 1 minute time frame. When price came here, I went to my 1 minute time frame. Look at what I saw on my 1 minute time frame. Price on my 1 minute time frame, price tapped my point of interest and it was bounced. You can see price bounced, came back again, and was about going up again. So when I saw it, I quickly entered the trade here. Then my stop loss, this is where I placed my stop loss. My stop loss was right below this guy here. Okay, this other block here, this low here rather, was where I placed my stop loss. because I wanted to just take my trade, and as soon as price cross this low, I will know that I'm out. Because why? I was using this structure. You can see I was using this structure here. So when price retested my point of interest and showed a sign of rejection, I entered, placed my stop loss here, and then my target was this high. Now, if you notice, I didn't put my target on this very high, even though I knew that price would likely go to this high. I didn't put my take profit there. I placed my take profit at this point. Why? Because this other block here, I wasn't, the way I saw it, I felt price might use it, price might hit it and drop, right? That was my thinking. Price might hit it and drop, and that was exactly what happened. Look at it. Price hit it and dropped, came back to my entry. Can see that before going up again. So usually when you see this kind of thing, it happens like that. Why? Because at this point we have a change of character, and then this unmitigated other block here. And if you check very well, you see that there is a fair value gap before it. So, and there is liquidity before it. So price usually will hit it and drop back. This is where you notice that situation whereby you place a break even, price will just come and take you out before continuing to your TP. So I didn't want that, because from experience I've seen that multiple times. So I just placed my TP right above, right before the other block, and price tapped it and came back. That's what happened before pushing up again. So this is just how I took this trade, guys. If you follow these steps, believe me, you are going to be making profits more often. So let me give a recap. First thing, I went to 1 hour time frame and I zoomed out completely to see my trend, and I discovered that it was a bullish trend. That I was in an uptrend. Then I zoomed in also and checked the phase that the market was in. I discovered that it was in a corrective phase. So I waited for the end of that corrective phase, and then I joined the impulsive phase, right? So you want to always wait for a retracement first, which is what we call corrective phase, right? You want to wait for a retracement, and then at the end of that retracement, you want to join the next impulsive move. That was what I did. So then I scaled to my 15 minutes time frame. I marked my structures. I read the market structure also. Went to 5 minutes time frame for confirmation. I saw the market structure clearer. Then picked my point of interest, which was the other block of the last structure, right? And then as price came to retest it, I saw a small rejection, which was the confirmation that the other block is holding, right? So I took my trade, placed my stop loss below the other block, which is the low of this last structure. Then I placed my profits in front of the next other block that I was seeing, the opposite other block, and price hit my take profit. That was just how I did it. Very simple, guys. It was very simple. So if you got value from this, make sure to like and subscribe to this channel, and make sure to let us know your thoughts in the comment section. You can reach out to me for mentorship, for account management, and for signals or any other deal via my Telegram. The link is in the description box down below this video. Just click the link and chat me up, and I will be there to respond to you almost immediately. Okay, so that is just very simple, very clear. Let's go